Okay, so we are going to look at doing keyword volume forecasts in Google. So um, if we have our Google Ads keywords, the ones we want to bid on and appear for, what we can do is find out kind of like what volumes we get out of that, how much we're going to spend on average, and just look at what budget to set. So if I go to tools and if I click on tools there, it takes me directly to the keyword planner tool. Now I don't have any prepared keywords. So what I'll do first is I'm going to do some keyword research and then I'm going to add some of the keywords. But if you already have keywords, you can go directly to get search volume and forecast. But I'll start over here and do some research and then see what it looks like. So let me put those two countries, the US and the UK. And let's just say we are searching for a Google Ads specialist. So if I do that and I do click enter and then I click get results, it's going to scan and then come up with the volumes for them. So we can see Google Ad Specialist search volumes on a monthly about 1,000 on average for the exact search. And then it shows you the different metrics like how much competition, is it low or high or medium, what the top of page bid is, which is $12 in the low range, and the top of page bid high range is $59.92 right there. So these are some of the metrics you can see quickly for the specific keyword that we selected. But we may also be able to see other keywords. If we come down here, we can see other related keyword ideas. And let's just say we like all of these and we're just going to add them. Sometimes it will send you hundreds. So if you scroll down, you can see 55, but sometimes you get up to 800, 900 or more, just depends. So there I have my keywords right there that I've selected. Say I want to start with these ones, and I can go add keywords to create plan. Maybe that's the best way I should do it. So if I want to add these to a plan, I'll click on that and then it's created the plan right there. So I can go view saved keywords. So if I go view saved keywords, um, there it is. There's that list of keywords that I added. So there they are and the volumes and stuff. Let me just go back and add the United States. So if I go save, so we can see the volumes right there for those keywords. Again, what we were seeing earlier, and we can see the 3 month change, the year-on-year change for each of those specific keywords, and the level of competition and what you are likely to spend. Now, this is obviously all for Google Ads and stuff, but it gives you insights if you're doing SEO as well. So you can see what the searches are likely to be if you wanted. A lot of businesses do SEO as they're doing Google Ads, and the volumes, the estimates are generally the same. So you can see right there what they will be. In fact, SEO traffic, which is organic, tends to get more clicks than PPC, significantly more. So it's important. Now, so what we can do is we've got this list. We can then click on forecast right there and then click choose which keywords to forecast. Forecast estimate future keyword performance. So we're looking at what it's likely to do. So if I go all saved keywords, the ones that I've just saved and click done, it then gives me right here estimates. Yeah. Let me go back then and the US again. And then I save it. I just like to see it for more traffic. So we can see right here, it's given us an estimate of what we are likely to get for an estimated conversion rate of 6.08%. So that's an estimate based on what has happened in the past. So it says your plan can get 19 conversions for $5,700 with the $180 average daily budget. Yeah, so this is quite a competitive sectors. So you tend to find you have to spend a little bit more. And then it tells you the 19 conversions, average cost per acquisition will be $300. You'll get 312 clicks and the impressions, what the cost will be, and what the average cost per click will be. But if I wanted, I could say, well, I estimate that my conversion rate is going to be, let's say, 9%, which is possible, So if I go save, it then changes it to 29 conversions for $5,700 and so forth. So you can see that and do that. It's really up to you, and you can do those estimates. Conversions are obviously very important, so it just gives you an idea of what you will get based on that conversion rate. But sometimes you may want to be say, well, 9% is maybe too high, so you can always reduce it and go 3%. Yeah, to see if that would still make sense for you. 10 conversions. Of those 10 conversions, how many can you convert to become customers and stuff like that? So that's something to be aware of. Now, you can also see up here, it tells you this obviously all came automatically, like things like bid strategy. So you can always change and say, maybe I want to focus on maximize clicks. Let's see what it will give us for what we have. So not much change, will give us about the same. This is broad match type keywords. We can change it and say phrase. What will it give us? Yeah, if we go for phrase, it will reduce the conversions to 6 and stuff like that. Not saying that you should start with broad match, but just be aware that sometimes, especially when you start with broad match, you get a lot of searches that are not relevant and so forth. So you need to be aware of that. So this generally gives you what performance is going to be like from May 1 to 31, 2025. Yeah, going forwards and stuff like that. So that's really key. And you can see that. And you can see for the different locations. Yeah, and how much you're likely to spend, what clicks you're likely to get, what your click-through rate is, the percentage of people who see the ad and then click through, and what the average cost per click is. $17 for the UK, $19.32 for the United States. So it really depends on what you want to do. So you can play around with a lot of this. You can also come in here and say, my average daily budget is $50. Let's see what it gives us. Yeah, so it changes it. You can see $50 average daily budget means $1,600 is the maximum you spend. You get 6 conversions, and this is what you're likely to get, average cost per click and so forth. So what's important with Google Ads is always to think about the lifetime customer value. Even if the conversions are low, just always think about how valuable are those customers over a 12-month period, over um, a 24-month period, or just their lifetime going forward. Now, if you get 6 conversions, for example, and you spent $1,600, and then of those 6 conversions, maybe even one becomes a customer, but then they spend $40,000 in 12 months, or in their lifetime. That's very profitable and it has worked out. So you got to really think of it long term and see how it performs for you. So that's how you do some forecasting, and you can add some more keywords, edit your plan, and just keep checking how you are performing and stuff like that. And just go back to your keyword ideas and see what you have and add some more into your plan if you want to do so.